What is happening? What is going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hopefully you're going to enjoy this video. Now I'm going to show you how to create basically the image in the thumbnail. We'll do that. And it's a pretty easy thing to do. It's a nice cinematic scene. It won't be too hard on your PC. All you need to do is just download a model like this. So just a normal untextured kind of human model. I think I got this one on Sketchfab. So yeah, just Google Sketchfab and just download the GLTF, import it, and you'll be good to go. So let's go back here. Now what you want to do, same technique as the previous video. So if you go to top view, I'm just going to select the object, go Shift D, duplicate it, Shift D, duplicate it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then there, Shift D, duplicate it, Shift D. Maybe do that, Shift D, duplicate it like that. And then what you can do is that one, Shift D. So we've got on that side. And now we can go like that, Shift D. So we're basically going to be creating a Shift D again. Something like this. You could use the array modifier. Could also work. But yeah, this will work just as well. So boom, Shift D one more time. And what's nice is it's not too hard on the computer because it goes back in there. And now, what you want to do, go to somewhere like this, Shift, and look for somewhere like that. Select your camera, go Control Alt 0. And then I'm just going to adjust this to 1920 by 1080, and it's a bit close, so you just click on your camera and we're going to zoom out to about there. We can maybe adjust it a little bit later, so click here. And now let's go to our world. We want to make it completely dark, boom, and then go Shift A, and we want to go mesh, and we're going to add some volume. So your cube, S, scale it up to above the scene, and then go to Z, so top view. And I'm just going to adjust it like that. So click there and just do that, G, and bring it. So about there. And that's perfect. So we are inside the scene. What you can do is now go to shading, hit new with your cube selected. What you could do is just double click and rename it as volume so that you don't get confused. And then click on there, delete it, Shift A, search for a volume. So just type in volume and search for a principled volume, plug the volume into the volume. And now you got something looking like that now. Bring this density down to 0.1. And now if I go here, see everything will be dark. Well, not dark, but yeah, now it will be dark. Okay. Now select your cube, just hide it for now. And then what you want to do is you want to add a light. So Shift A and get a point light. Go to Z. G, and you're going to bring it to about here. Go to X and G, you want to bring it up. Okay, we might need to adjust it later. And this will be, what you're going to do is click on the light, bring this to about 500. Add this back and let's have a look now. And you got something looking like this, and this is looking pretty cool. And then you can just change the color. You can go to like a purple. And then you can obviously adjust your camera. So you could bring it to somewhere like this now. And then go up here and select your camera. Go Control Alt 0. And now we got something looking like this. So let's now bring this to there. And now if you click on your light, you can then move it around and you can see how this affects your scene. So you can play around with it. I want to bring it to about here. And then you got something looking like this now. And I think this looks pretty cool. What you could do is you could add more light. So you go Shift D, add a light here. And then Shift D and add a light. No, just undo that. So you can go Shift D, add a light there, and then Shift D add a light like that, and then you got something like this now. But for me it's a little bit bright, so I'm going to delete the two lights. I'm going to delete that one, and I'm going to delete that one because I like it looking a little bit moody. And you got something looking like this now, and I think it looks pretty good. Select the point light, bring it down to about there. I think this looks pretty good. You can obviously adjust your volume. So you can click there, and you can then click over here, and you can then go to shading. So yeah, go here, 0. Let's go 0.15. So 0.15. Go back and have a look, and that looks something like this now. And I think this looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to click on my camera and just rotate it. To about there, and just shift it up a little bit, and I think this looks pretty good. You can get it perfect if you want. You could basically use that and then get the perfect dimensions, but sometimes a little bit at a little bit of an angle, not much of an angle. It does look nice. It's pretty straight in anyways, but yeah, you could then move around, find a scene or find a spot that you like. You don't have to set up the camera like this, but this allows you to create. You can see you could even create some weird stuff, almost like the previous video, but just use a little bit more of volume, and we used basic models so that it's not too difficult on the computer because there's no real textures on this. You could texture this guy, maybe make him like a metallic, make him a bit more reflective, change the color, whatever you want to do. But yeah, you can have fun with the kind of scene. This is perfect. Works for cars as well. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Also, one last thing you could do is you could go like this. Let me just do this. You go Shift A, mesh, and you could add like a plane for the ground. S, scale it up to about there, and then you could just add like a reflective plane to it, and you can see what that will do. So it does something like this now, and then you could probably bring the color all the way down, which will make it look a little bit better. Just adds a little bit more detail to your scene. You could also decide to shoot it something like this now. So if you click on the camera, you could shoot it from up top, and you got something looking like this now. It's literally completely up to you. With this kind of symmetry, you could create some cool things. You could have fun with the camera, like I said. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next video. Peace.